What if I told you the legendary strength of history's greatest conquerors wasn't built in a gym with synthetic proteins, but fueled by a set of androgenic plants that are currently being rediscovered in high-tech sports labs? What if I told you that while you're struggling with morning brain fog and declining stamina, the blueprint for invincible energy has been hiding in plain sight for 5,000 years? We've been conditioned to believe that humans were sickly and weak before the era of modern hospitals. But the truth is far more haunting. The warriors of the past, from the Spartan phalanx to the Incan empires, turned the wilderness into a high-precision laboratory. They didn't have steroids. They had a sophisticated map of botanical hormones. Today, for ancient vitality, we are uncovering the 7 forbidden healers that can rebuild your endurance from the cellular level up. One of these is a fungus that hijacks the nervous system, and another is a black gold that the ancients called the destroyer of weakness. Let's enter the warrior's pharmacy. Imagine a substance so powerful it was said to give men the strength of a mountain. Deep within the cracks of the Himalayas, when the sun reaches its peak intensity, a thick, tar-like resin begins to ooze from the rocks. This is shilajit. It is not a plant, but the compressed, fossilized intelligence of ancient forests from millions of years ago. To the ancient Ayurvedic masters, this was the conqueror of mountains. Modern science has found that shilajit is packed with fulvic acid, a molecule that acts like a high-speed delivery truck. It bypasses your cellular defenses to dump 84 minerals directly into your mitochondria. It doesn't just give you energy, it recharges your biological batteries at a voltage most modern humans haven't felt in decades. High on the Tibetan plateaus, there exists a biological anomaly that sounds like a horror movie: Cordyceps. This fungus invades the bodies of caterpillars, literally hijacking their biology. But when consumed by humans, it does something extraordinary. It hijacks our oxygen efficiency. Ancient mountain tribes used it to survive the death zone altitudes of the Himalayas. Modern research shows that Cordyceps increases the production of ADP, the pure currency of human power, while significantly boosting your VO2 max. It allows you to breathe more life into your blood, pushing back the wall of fatigue until your competition is left gasping for air. Deep in the rainforests of Malaysia, the indigenous tribes have whispered for centuries about a root so powerful it was dubbed the Himalayan Viagra. This is Tongkat Ali. But its real power isn't just in the bedroom. It's in the endocrine war. Modern clinical trials have isolated urocominone, a compound that acts as a liberator. Most of the testosterone in your body is currently locked up by a protein called SHBG. Tongkat Ali unchains that power, making your natural hormones bioavailable again. It's like finding a secret reserve of fuel your body had hidden away for emergencies. In the ancient Sanskrit texts, one herb stood above all others for those preparing for battle: Ashwagandha. Its name translates to the smell of a horse, because the ancients believed it granted the user the raw, unbridled strength of a stallion. While modern man is drowning in a sea of stress, ashwagandha acts as a biological buffer. It ruthlessly hunts down cortisol, the hormone that eats your muscle and stores your fat, and neutralizes it. By keeping your body in a perpetual anabolic state, it allows you to stay calm in the chaos and recover with a speed that defies your age. Every spring, the pine forests of the East release a golden dust so potent that ancient Chinese royalty used it as a tonifying spirit. Pine pollen is one of the only substances in nature that contains actual phytoandrogens, compounds that are bioidentical to human hormones. Most people today are surrounded by xenoestrogens in plastic and pollution that lower their vitality. Pine pollen is the ancient world's response. It provides the literal building blocks of masculinity, feeding your system the raw signals required for lean muscle, sharp focus, and a level of drive that hasn't been seen since the era of the conquerors. Growing in the driest, most hostile deserts of the Mediterranean is a plant covered in lethal thorns, Tribulus terrestris. If you stepped on it, it would draw blood, but if you consume it, it builds a warrior's edge. Ancient Greek athletes used it as a secret weapon for endurance. Modern research suggests it works by sensitizing the androgen receptors in your brain. It doesn't just increase your energy, it makes your body more responsive to the energy you already have. It's the spark plug of the human engine, ensuring every drop of your internal fuel is converted into pure performance. Finally, we travel to the 14,000-foot peaks of the Andes Mountains to find the Maca root. Legend has it that Incan warriors were forbidden from eating maca after a city was conquered because it made them too powerful to control. Maca is a master endocrine balancer. It doesn't just spike one hormone. It stabilizes the entire command center of your brain, the HPA axis. This creates an unshakable, low-burn stamina that lasts for 24 hours. No crash, no jitters, just the steady, cold endurance required to march across an entire continent. The strength of our ancestors wasn't a gift from the gods. It was a deliberate chemical choice. They chose to fuel their bodies with the concentrated intelligence of the earth. These 7 healers are not relics of the past. They are your biological birthright. We have spent too long as customers of the pharmaceutical era. It's time to become students of the ancient one. Smash that like button if you're ready to reclaim your vitality. Drop a comment below. Which of these warrior fuels are you adding to your arsenal? I read every comment because we are building a new tribe of health. Subscribe to Ancient Vitality, and we'll see you in the next one.